Hey, what's going on guys? Derrik here again. Today I'm gonna do another reaction and tutorial for the song Wasted on You by Wallen. I'm gonna be doing a few of these dangerous sessions videos that he's been doing, and hopefully I can show you guys how to play these songs like they are in these videos. I've heard this song, but I actually haven't tried to figure it out on guitar yet. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. This is Wasted on You by Wallen. Alright, so what I can tell so far, guys, is his guitar player in this video has the capo on the first fret. That's because his guitar is tuned down a half step. My guitar is actually in standard tuning, so you won't have to use a capo for this if your guitar is in standard tuning. But if you're a half step down, put the capo on the first fret. And what I can tell so far is that I think the song is in the key of B minor. And so far there's been really like 4 chords. There's been that B minor, there was a G, you had that D, and then you had an A. And then you kind of had that walk up to that B minor. So that B flat to that B minor. And I think his guitar player was using the same picking pattern actually for most of the verse. Let me rewind it here. Yeah. So what I think he's kind of doing there is you start out on this B minor, and what you do is you go, so I'm just going 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Then you go to the G, and I think they actually pick that chord pretty open here. So the only finger that I'm putting down on the strings is my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And I'm picking the 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to the D chord. And I'm going 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And then you go to an A. But what's kind of weird about this song is this walk up from the B flat to the B minor. And usually I play an A where I bar it with my one finger on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string, or sorry, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. But because you have this walk up here where you go, that walk up kind of requires you to play this chord like this, which a lot of people play an A chord like this. I happen to not really use this shape, but it makes this whole walk up a lot easier because basically what I'm doing is I'm picking on that A chord like this. Is I'm picking the 5, 4, 3. I put my pointer finger down on the 1st fret of the 5th string. And I'm going 5, 4, 2. And then you kind of slide that pointer finger up and you're back to that B minor. G. So that's what that sounds like all together. I would say the tricky thing about this is that transition from this, sliding up, and then getting back to that B minor in time to play that picking pattern. That's gonna take some practice. I'm not even perfect at it right now because I don't usually play an A like this. Real slow, it goes like this. And then back to that B minor. So yeah, that's gonna take some practice, but I think he actually played that picking pattern throughout the verse and the chorus. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah. Yeah, so that pattern is played throughout the whole verse, pre-chorus, and chorus. You could, I guess, if you wanted to kind of mix it up, strum the chorus on those chords, but I think that he has one guitarist playing that picking pattern and then another guitarist doing a little bit of strumming. And then this little pattern here. So I think what he's doing... So for that, I think what they're doing is... So basically, I'm on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, and I pick the 3rd string and hammer on to the 10th fret. Then I pick the 2nd string and hammer on to the 2nd string on the 9th fret, or sorry, the 10th fret. Then to the 12th fret, and back to the 11th fret on the 3rd string. So that's the first part, and then you repeat that by going... So instead of going back to the 11th fret on the 3rd string, you go back to the 9th fret. So all together, that sounds something like this. So I think that's the pattern that his lead guitarist is kind of playing there. And then you have the other guitarist, I think, playing that picking pattern down here on the lower part of the neck. Same thing here, same picking pattern. B minor, G, D, A, walk up, B minor. You know what, too, guys? I think you could get away just playing, B minor, G to A. And I think I just saw his one guitarist, he never even went to that B flat. And I think it's because they have obviously two guitarists playing. And one of them, I think, is playing that B flat, and the other one's just staying on that A and going back to the B minor. So it's tough to say, when there's multiple guitarists, you can get away with a lot more because you have two people playing. If I was gonna play this by myself, I would probably practice, to work on that transition from that to the B minor, but you could get away and it would sound perfectly fine just staying on that A and then going back to that B minor and not doing that walk up. But that walk up is a pretty distinguishable part of this song, so I would probably try and learn it. It just is going to take some practice. So yeah, guys, actually, the whole song was those four chords. B minor, G, D, and A. And the tough part was just that walk up. And then getting back to this B minor in time. But you could get away with just playing that picking pattern for the entire song, and I think actually that one of the guitarists is doing that. Or like I mentioned, you could do like that picking pattern in the verses and then strum in the choruses if you wanted. That would be a nice kind of change up if you were gonna play this live. But yeah, I hope that was helpful, guys. That's how I would play it. I think that's pretty close to how they're playing it in this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below, and also let me know what other songs you guys want me to do this with. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all be good.